everyone, I'm Deepika, a graphic designing trainer at Webby School. Today we are going to see about Adobe InDesign user interface. I'll be showing the main parts one by one. Before we get into the InDesign interface, let's understand how InDesign works. InDesign is a layout based software. InDesign is mainly used for creating brochures, magazines, books, pamphlets and etc. which has multiple pages. The special thing about InDesign is we can handle multiple pages very easily. That is why we are using InDesign. Let's dive into Adobe InDesign user interface. When we open InDesign, the home screen looks like this. Okay, if you have already worked on some files, you can see them under the recents. Like here you can see your recent files. Next you will see two main options, which one is new file and open file. So open file is used when you want to open an existing document. A new file is used when you want to create a new document. Okay, when we click on a new file, a window will appear with different presets. You can see options like recent, saved, print, web and mobile. Okay, so recent shows the sizes you used recently. Okay, so saved shows the sizes or templates you saved earlier. Print is for creating printed designs like brochures, flyers, posters and etc. So web is making designs that will be used for websites and screens. Mobile is used for creating layouts for mobile devices, but most of the time we will go with custom size settings, which is like we can edit some options here. Okay, so now let's look at all the settings one by one. So here you can see width and height, units, kind of things. This is where we set the size of our document, of our design. For example, if you are making an A4 flyer or kind of things, means we can enter A4 size here. Okay, so here you can see the unit. So this allows us to choose the measurement we want, which means commonly we use pixels for digital designs and inches, millimeters, centimeters for printed documents. So I'll go with pixels. Here we can see the orientation. Portrait means vertical layout and horizontal means, landscape means horizontal layout. You can pick one based on your design. Okay, we can also adjust the pages after opening the document. So okay, you can pick one based on your project, like what you are working for. Here you can see the facing pages. If this is enabled on, means pages will appear like a book with left and right pages which is facing to each other. If it is turned off, means each page stands alone. So this sets the first page number. So normally it starts with 1, but you can change it if you want. Here you can see the primary text frame. So when you select this, means InDesign will add a text frame automatically on your page. This is useful for text heavy project like books or magazines or newspapers. So here you can see the columns and column getter. So columns divide your page into sections, like you can see multiple pages on the newspapers, right? So here you can adjust your columns, and here you can see the column getter. So getter is space between the columns. Like for example, newspaper usually use multiple columns. With each columns, we can able to see that spacing between between the columns. Okay, so here margins. These are the 4 empty spaces around your page. Like we usually see it on our notebooks and kind of magazines, newspapers and everything. So these are the empty spaces around your page, which is on the top, bottom, left and right. So margins help keep your content neat and not too close to the edge. Can you see that link kind of thing here? So it make all the settings the same. Like if I give 28 pixels per inch, means it will be same on all the boxes. Here we can see bleed and select here. So bleed is the extra space given outside of your design. So this is very important for printing design. Like if you are doing a printing document, means there should be a bleed. Okay, so you have to give bleed once if you wanted to print a document. So this is very important. If your design has colors, shapes, images and text that go to the edge of the page, you should add a bleed. So if you are going to design a poster where the background is full black or blue color means, without bleed you may get a thin white border when it is cut. So with the bleed the color extends outside, and after trimming the design looks perfect. Okay, so for me I'll give around a 10 of bleed. If I'm going with a print design means I'll give around 10 millimeters of bleed on all the sides, like top, bottom, right and left. So you can like, if I'm giving 10 pixels means, like here it is linked, so it make all the settings same. Okay, so you can see the slug here. So a slug is extra space outside the page and the bleed area. So bleed area is mostly outside the page, but the slug is extra space outside the page and the bleed area. It is not printed on the final output, but printers use slug for notes, instructions and important kind of things. For the printers, we give instruction on this slug for the printers. After setting everything, click create to start the new document, or else you can preview your document here. Okay, so you can preview your document here. So if you don't want to continue means, click close, or else you can create. This is how we can create a new document. We can see the InDesign toolbars in the next session. Thank you.